What's up, decoders? Welcome back. Hope everyone is well out there this evening. We got another interesting decode today. Guys, please give me a thumbs up in the chat if the sound is good. Let's get that out of the way. Let's get the thumbs up in the chat and make sure the sound is good. Yeah, we're going to talk about this whole incident that happened yesterday. I want to be kind of careful with my words. But hello to Shy. Much love to you, Shy. Thank you so much for your support and love. But hello to Shy. And hello to Cozy and Silver Links. JJ Recon. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for those thumbs up. Appreciate it. Mini Maker. Coffee Girl, hello. 33rd Degree, Free Memeson, hello to you. James Bond. Hey, we got James Bond in the chat, guys. James Bond, 007 in the chat. Hello, Kathy Chauner. Bridget, hello. Thank you guys all for joining once again. Please hit those likes if you're just getting in. And we'll give another minute or two, let some people file in. Hopefully Joseph Aquaviva will join, because I'm going to be talking to Joseph Aquaviva and see if he wants to come on the stream for a minute and share his findings, because I didn't have enough time to put together all the stuff. So hopefully he'll want to join. Hello, Elena. Hello, Decoding with Jordan. Hello. Hello, Visionary Vet. Hello, Sandy D. Good day to you all. God bless you all. So, most of you guys already know the news, right? So I don't have to really, I'm not breaking any news to you guys, but yesterday I did a video about the Golden Gate Bridge. And it seems that for some reason, God had me do a video about the Golden Gate Bridge yesterday, the same day they announced this monkeypox thing. And I don't think it's a coincidence, as I'm going to show you here in this video. Don't think it's a coincidence that the Golden Gate Bridge might be tied to this incident. And as you can see here on my front page of my presentation, you can see the Golden Gate Bridge, right? So this video I made yesterday is actually going to go perfectly with what I'm about ready to talk about today. It's actually kind of strange how it worked out. So let's see if Joseph Aquaviva shows up. Thank you to all 57 of you guys in the chat. Please hit those like buttons. We only have 18 likes, 57 in the chat. So thank you for all the support. All right. So hello, Birdie. Yeah, today is the Jesuits' birthday. That's correct. The Jesuits' birthday. The Jesuit order founded on this day, August 15th. So a big day for the Jesuits today. And, of course, the Jesuits have that big 201 number. And we know that the 201 number is very tied to the P words, and including the monkeypox, right? So I'm going to talk about the 201 a bit here. So anyway, I don't know if people are getting notifications, but we got 68 in there. So let's just go ahead and get started. Joseph Aquaviva, he might come along in a bit. But let's just start out with Joseph Aquaviva's slides that he made. Now, again, guys, if you didn't go subscribe to Joseph's new channels, oh, Joseph's right there. Okay. So Joseph Aquaviva's in the chat. Now, I don't know if you want to jump on right now for like 10 minutes, brother, and share your share your portion of what you discovered, because I didn't have time to put all the slides together. And I figured this is a way for people to get to see that you need more support back to your channel. So if you want to jump on, you can. If not, it's fine. So let me know. But thank you guys all for coming. Got 76 in the chat. Thank you guys. And so, again, we're going to talk about the Golden Gate again, but let's see if Joseph wants to jump on first, and then we'll get into the rest of it. Because the main information... All right, cool. So Joseph's going to jump on. So hold on a second. Again, guys, make sure you guys go to subscribe to his channel that I got up on the screen here. Codemeister. Yeah, everyone's calling me Codemeister now. Thank you, guys. That was what my mom called me. So, Codemeister. All right, there's the link for you. So sorry, guys. We're just waiting for Joseph to jump on, and we're going to let him share some of his stuff because he had some great information. So, and then we'll go ahead and talk about my stuff. So links in the chat. I'll just wait for you to jump on. And while I'm there, thank you to Meg in the chat, Houghton. I will pray for you. Pray for Meg in the chat. She needs prayer. So prayers your way. Hello, Visionary Vet. World Health Assembly equals 222. Yeah, World Health Assembly equals 222. The Beast of Revelation equals 222. So yeah, big stuff there with the 222s. I see Katie Aquaviva's in the chat, so Joseph's wife's also in the chat. Nice to see you, Katie. Much love. All right, Joseph's here. What's up, brother?
Hey, how's it going?
Not bad, not bad. Glad to have you on.
Thanks.
I just thought it would be a good way for people to see your new channel and to make sure that more people get over to your channel. And
right. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate all your help.
Yeah, no problem, man. You helped me out a lot, so it's the least I can do. So
yep, teamwork makes the dream work.
Exactly. So I took screenshots of some of your slides, at least like kind of the important ones,
right?
Especially the 201 and the 231. So I just thought maybe because I didn't have time to make slides of my own on that. So I figured, hey, we'll have Joseph come on, talk about those things, and then I can get to my Planet of the Apes stuff after that. So
okay.
So I'll just go ahead and pull up the slides, and then you can do your thing.
Okay. What number do you want to start with? There's 3 numbers I want to talk about. I want to talk about the 231, the 201, and that 227.
Okay.
So let's start
I have those 3 numbers. I have those 3 numbers in here. At least I have your 2 slides that you made of these 2, and then I have my own 227 slide already made. So
okay, great. All right, let me start with the number 231. All right. So for several years, we've been talking about the number 231 in connection to pandemics and pandemic simulations and outbreaks. And that's because, well, several reasons. But number one, we started really talking about the number 231 back with the Georgia Guidestones, because the Georgia Guidestones were 231 inches tall. And the first rule of the Guidestones, maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature, equals 231. Now, also, fun fact, the Guidestones opened on March 22nd, 1980. That was 231 days after Obama's birthday. And we'll talk more about Obama later. But then they had a pandemic exercise called catastrophic contagion, which equals 231. And that was held on October 23rd, 2022. That was the birthday of
Yeah, I didn't
Ignatius
put
of
that in there,
Loyola.
but
Yeah, and Ignatius of Loyola equals 231. And it was on his birthday.
oh,
All
there,
right.
Joseph.
Yep, can you hear me?
I don't know. For me, you cut out a bit, but I'm not sure if the rest of them could still hear you.
Okay. I can just restart with what I was saying.
You were on
So,
the 231, so
yeah. So in gematria, monkeypox outbreak equals 231. Okay. Yesterday, the World Health Organization declared the monkeypox outbreak a global health emergency exactly 231 weeks and 0 days after COVID was declared a pandemic by the World Health Organization. So exactly 231 weeks and 0 days, and monkeypox outbreak equals 231. And then, like I was saying, we had the pandemic simulation catastrophic contagion, which equals 231. That was held 231 weeks after the Clade X pandemic simulation, which was May 15th, 2018, 666 days before COVID was declared a pandemic. So you got catastrophic contagion 231, 231 weeks after Clade X, and it was held on Ignatius of Loyola's birthday. Ignatius of Loyola is 231. And then back to the guide stones. The guide stones were 231 inches tall. They opened 231 days after Obama's birthday. And the first rule of the guide stones equals 231. Maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature. 231. But the biggest point of all that, monkeypox outbreak, 231, and it was declared a global health emergency exactly 231 weeks and 0 days after COVID declared a pandemic, March 11th, 2020. All right, so that's the number 231, and I'm pretty sure I got it all in there on that number.
yeah,
Now the next number, go
that
ahead.
was amazing. That was amazing, man. With the 231s, I didn't see anyone else catch that and talk about that. So you were
Dude,
the one.
I wasn't planning on going live yesterday because, you know, I was having a rough day after losing the channel. But when I started to run the numbers, I saw that the first thing I saw was I calculated the date. I said, okay, let's see, how far is it from when COVID was declared a pandemic until, you know, this monkeypox thing. And I saw that it was 231 weeks. And I said, well, that's crazy because I've already talked about pandemics and outbreaks and the number 231 with catastrophic contagion and all that, right? But then I looked up monkeypox outbreak and I saw 231 and I about lost my mind. I said, I have to go live immediately. And so I did, especially after I found my next point. And my next point is the WHO director, Tedros. I can't pronounce his last name, so I just say Tedros. And anyways, he declared the monkeypox outbreak a global health emergency yesterday, exactly 201 days before his birthday. 201. And obviously, we've talked about that number quite a bit over the years with pandemics and outbreaks and simulations, right? So number one, of course, we had Event 201, the pandemic simulation on 10/18/2019. Main sponsor of Event 201, William Henry Gates, which equals 201. Remember the Microsoft outage on the 201st day of the year, not too long ago. And then we had Preparing for Disease X on January 17th, 2024. That was another pandemic simulation that was exactly 201 weeks and 0 days after COVID was declared a pandemic. And then it was also Preparing for Disease X was 201 days before Obama's birthday. And remember, Event 201 on 10/18, we've made the connection with Obama and Luke 10/18. But also know this, Preparing for Disease X equals 229, Barack Obama equals 229. And then Disease X equals 32, Barack Obama 32, Obama 32. So yeah, preparing for disease X equals Barack Obama, disease X equals Barack Obama. And it was 201 days before Obama's birthday, and it was exactly 201 weeks after COVID declared a pandemic that they had preparing for disease X. Now we get this news yesterday, 201 days before the birthday of Tedros, the WHO director. And then after I got done with my live, where I connected this to the number 201, this guy named Luca on Twitter, you might know who he is. I'm new to Twitter. I just made one in the last week. But I discovered this guy, and he put out this amazing find. He found that when the WHO declared the monkeypox outbreak a global health emergency yesterday on August 14th, 2024, that was exactly 201 years and 201 days after the inventor of the world's first vaccine died. So the guy who invented the first vaccine, his name was Edward Jenner. He died on January 26, 1823. Yesterday was exactly 201 years and 201 days after he died. And he created the first vaccine for the smallpox virus, and smallpox virus equals 201. And yesterday, again, 201 years and 201 days after he died, the inventor of the vaccine. I mean, that's insane. So you got that, and then you got the 201 days before Tedros' birthday. All right, so there's the number 201. We know how important that number is, right? The Jesuit Order 201, the full name of the Jesuit Pope, Jorge Mario Bergoglio. 201 leaves in Suite 201 at the Domus Sancte Marte 201, Ignatius of Loyola 201, the founder of the Jesuit Order. Don't forget the Guidestones went down 201 days after the Pope's birthday, and the Guidestones were built under the alias R.C. Christian. R.C. Christian is a perfect match to Pope Francis in 3 out of the 4. Don't forget that old serpent, 201, another name for the devil. All right, and for my last number, the number 227. In gematria, monkeypox virus equals 227. Yesterday, August 14th, was the 227th day of the year. Can you believe that? And earlier, when I was live, Cody let me know, in gematria, public health emergency of international concern equals 227, and that's exactly what they called it. A public health emergency of international concern, 227, like monkeypox virus, 227, on the 227th day of the year. And fun fact, I have decodes from years ago talking about monkeypox and the number 227. It was May 18th, 2022. We had the first U.S. case of monkeypox. That was on the day leaving 227 days left in the year. And monkeypox virus 227. Now, fun fact, that was May 18th, 2022. That was the 138th day of the year. Monkeypox equals 138. So I don't think they're both a coincidence. And back to the number 227, we got this story, August 15th, 2022, which is a non-leap year. And that was the 227th day of the year. First suspected case of human to dog monkeypox transmission leads CDC to update guidance on the virus. That was on April 15th, 2022, the 227th day of the year, like monkeypox virus 227. And again, that first U.S. case on May 18th, 2022, that was the day leaving 227 days left in the year. And then we get this news yesterday, monkeypox virus 227 on the 227th day of the year, public health emergency of international concern 227. So between the 227, the 201, and the 231, I don't think anybody in the world can argue about this decode. And that's what I got for you.
Bro, can you hear me?
Now I can.
The strangest thing is happening right now.
What's happening?
I got completely kicked. Did you notice I got completely kicked off of my own stream and you were just the only one in there?
No, I was just rambling on. I wasn't even paying attention. My bad.
I don't think
I wasn't
anyone
looking at the
noticed.
screen. I was looking at my computer with my notes.
Yeah, I don't think anyone in the chat even noticed because they thought I just had you up there, but I was completely out of the stream the whole time.
That's
Pretty much.
wild.
That's why my whole slides went down, and I was trying to have the numbers up for people to see,
Right.
and it was just you talking on the screen. So it's just absolutely insane right now.
Wow. Hopefully they could hear me. Wow.
They
Sorry
could
that
hear you.
happened. YouTube's
They
being
could,
crazy, man. I noticed they've been taking your lives down and like hiding them for like 12 hours. And
yeah,
obviously
they've
they
been.
messed with me, dude. They took down both my channels when one channel had no strikes, the other channel had one strike. And now they're telling me I can't comment on my own channel for the next 24 hours because they think I'm harassment and bullying because I'm trying to leave a comment in the comment section. It's not showing up. So I tried to leave it again. And they're like, oh, we're going to ban you for harassment for 24 hours. So it's crazy, man.
Yeah,
YouTube, such a
yeah.
joke, but it's still the best thing going.
I've never had anything like that happen. What just happened? That was crazy.
Yeah, I've never seen that either.
I got kicked out of my own StreamYard. Like it wouldn't load in. So,
wow.
Well, it seems to be working now, I guess. So
Well, that's good.
But yeah, thank you for doing your holding it together while I was gone and doing your thing.
Yeah, I had no idea you were even
please
gone.
hit the likes, everyone. Okay, yeah.
But yeah, man.
I don't know. I was here. See, what was weird is I could listen to you on my phone. I was listening to my own stream on my phone, and I could hear that you were still live and still talking. So I was like, okay, well now I'm not here anymore, and Joseph's still going to town, you know. So, I guess that's the way to handle it. If I'm gone, I guess you took care of it. So, well,
it worked out.
Anyways,
but yeah,
guys,
that's pretty much what I got. The 231, the 201, and the 227. Man, I'm telling you, I've done over 10,000 decodes, man. That's one of the most obvious. That's beyond obvious. All that. It's too much. It is one of the most obvious rituals I've ever seen, hands down.
Yeah. Yep. I agree.
But,
it's pretty obvious. And
yep.
and they definitely telegraphed it for us too. And it is interesting that they that they basically one day before that they took down your channels. It's just crazy.
I know. And yeah, that is pretty crazy. One day before when it happened, I said, "Is this real life?" It happened so fast. I'm like, did Tedros literally just declare a global health emergency? Did that really happen? And then I look at the numbers. I'm like, is this even reality anymore? Like they're so out in the open with it. It's like they just don't even care. Like, yeah, we'll have Tedros do it 201 days before his birthday. They'll never know. You know.
Yeah, it's getting to the point where there's really no doubting, and people who just don't see it, they just don't see it, you know.
Yep, that's for sure.
So, yeah, guys, go make sure you guys go resubscribe, because I know a lot of my subscribers are also subscribed to your original channels. So I know that most of these people also can go back to your channels. At least we can get you built back up again. And so that's what I'm hoping, at least. And because that was a lot of work and a lot of subs to lose just in one day. So,
yep, both channels same time, and I have a feeling that won't be the last time they delete me. So,
no,
it might be rough for a little bit, but we'll help each other out, and we'll keep building up backup channels and do whatever we got to do. We'll get it done.
Yep, that's right. Well, thank you, man, for jumping on and taking the time. And
yeah, thanks for having me, and I can't wait to see what you found, man. I'll be in the chat commenting.
All right, sounds good.
All right, man.
God bless.
Talk to you soon. Much love.
All right, once again, got to thank Joseph for his spiel, and really appreciate him holding it together while I was out. So with that out of the way, remember how I did a video yesterday, guys, about the Golden Gate Bridge. If you guys go back and watch my video from yesterday, I did a video about the Golden Gate Bridge. Here on the left, you can see my slides for the Golden Gate Bridge. And yeah, in the same day, they announced this monkeypox thing 1618 days after the COVID. And if you guys know what this number is, you know this is the golden ratio. So what are the chances, guys? I was talking, for some reason, God put it on my heart to talk yesterday about the golden ratio. And then yesterday, 1618 days after the COVID pandemic, we get the monkeypox news. 1618, guys, that's the golden ratio, like the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco. So we're going to make some connections with the Golden Gate and the monkeys, okay? Because there's a huge connection here. So let's jump into it. So first of all, you guys can see that. So Joseph talked about this, okay? He talked about how yesterday was the 227 day of the year. Public health emergency of international concern equals 227. Monkeypox virus 227. So how does this connect to the planet of the apes? Okay, so let's look at it. Hold on. Of course, my thing's not going to load. So, whoops. So I told you guys yesterday that the Golden Gate Bridge was hugely connected. It was 1618 days after the COVID, okay? And yesterday was the 227 day of the year, okay? Now, the first Planet of the Apes reboot movie was called Rise of the Planet of the Apes, okay? And I don't know why they're doing this. I cannot see my slides, man. What's going on? Let me try to reload this, guys. Sorry. I'm having a lot of technical difficulties today. So let me just wait for this to reload. I'm having so much technical issues. But thank you guys for sticking around even through the technical difficulties. Please hit those likes. And please go subscribe to Joseph. Oh, the CMEs are high today, huh? I didn't know that. All right, let's try this. Let's try this again. Hopefully you guys can hear me and everything's going through. So anyways, yesterday, the 227 day of the year, monkeypox virus 227, public health emergency of international concern 227. So the movie Planet of the Apes. Now keep in mind, this is the monkeypox virus, monkeys, okay? Apes. The first movie of the Planet of the Apes reboot was called Rise of the Planet of the Apes. And in the EP reduction cipher, okay, which some people might not know about or use, Rise of the Planet of the Apes equals 227. Like yesterday was the 227 monkeypox news, okay? In the English Kabbalah, which I've shown previously in videos connected to Aleister Crowley, and is definitely a legitimate cipher, in the English Kabbalah, Planet of the Apes equals 227. Okay, so again, yesterday, the 227 day of the year, And in this movie, guys, read the synopsis. In San Francisco, pharmaceutical chemist Will Rodman tests a viral-based drug on chimpanzees. Okay? So if you guys have seen these movies, okay, you'll know that this is all about monkeys in a lab. Okay? And of course, they say that the monkeypox started with monkeys in a lab also, right? And of course, Planet of the Apes starts with monkeys in a lab, and then they get smarter. All right. And notice that this takes place in San Francisco, guys. San Francisco, where the Golden Gate Bridge is. So I just talked about San Francisco and the Golden Gate yesterday, and then they announced this monkey thing. Okay. So this all ties to France, Francis, and Franco. Remember, the current Pope, Jorge Mario Bergoglio, equals 201. Remember, Joseph just went over the 201s, right? He just went over that it was 201 years and 201 days after Edward Jenner's death, the guy who made the first vaccine. Okay, smallpox virus 201, the society, the Jesuit order 201. You know, William Henry, his full name equals 201. Okay. Jorge Mario Bergoglio, 201. But he goes by Pope Francis. Okay. Now, you guys have to know that the word Franco means Francis. And I'm going to show you why that's important here in a minute. But think about San Francisco. It has Francis in it. Okay. In fact, San Francisco equals Pope Francis. Or, yeah, Pope Francis. I'll show you. Hold on. San Francisco equals 122. Pope Francis, 122. Okay? You see? So, San Francisco is hugely tied to Pope Francis, and it's tied to the Jesuit order. Today is the Jesuit order's birthday, by the way. Remember, the Jesuit order was founded in Paris, France, like Francis, okay? This is a theme you're going to see. France, Francisco, Franco, Francis, Frank, all connected, right? So Franco equals 105. That's another name for Francis. Jorge Mario Bergoglio, his full name equals 105. Okay. So how does this tie into the Planet of the Apes? Not to mention, doesn't he look like an ape? He kind of looks like an ape. To be honest. At least in this picture, he kind of reminds me of an ape. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just losing it. But anyways, I told you guys that the very first reboot film for the Planet of the Apes was called Rise of the Planet of the Apes, okay? Now, the main star of that film was James Franco. Do you guys understand? Franco is Francis and Francisco. By the way, Franco means free man. But Franco equals 105 and James Franco equals 105. So this must be an important number. And look how long the movie is. Look how long the movie is. It's 105 minutes long. So the movie is 105 minutes long. It stars James Franco, who equals 105, and even his last name, Franco, equals 105. And the movie was 105 minutes long. Okay? And look how it says evolution becomes revolution. Do you guys understand? Remember how we just had the Paris Olympics in France? and it was all about the French Revolution. Okay, French Revolution equals 227. That was the big number. Yesterday was the 227 day of the year. French Revolution equals 227. We just had the Paris Olympics with the French Revolution symbolism. I did a decode about that. Okay. Now, going back to this. James Franco, the movie, the cover says evolution becomes revolution. Okay. So there's your reference to the French Revolution. Okay. Because Franco means France or free man or a Frenchman. Okay. Now, how does this tie in with yesterday's news? How does all this tie in with yesterday's monkeypox news? Franco 105, James Franco, the movie, the first Planet of the Apes was 105 minutes long. They were telling us in 2011 about the monkeypox, guys. I'm going to prove it to you. Look at this. Monkeypox equals 105. The Planet of the Apes was 105 minutes long, and it starred James Franco, who equals 105. And monkeypox equals 105. Now, there was a Planet of the Apes movie that came out this year. Guess what date it was released on, guys? It was released on 10/5, like 105. What are the chances, guys? Like, come on. James Franco 105, Franco 105. The first movie was 105 minutes long. The movie that came out this year came out on 10/05 in the United States. And from the Chinese release date of this movie that came out this year, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, it was 105 days to the monkeypox declaration. Monkeypox 105, monkey 105, and the word golden, like Golden Gate 105. Okay? Do you guys understand what I'm showing you? Give me a thumbs up in the chat if you understand what I'm showing you here. From the release of Planet of the Apes, 105 days later, the monkeypox, which equals 105, and monkey in capitals equals 105. Okay? So, and don't forget, the other release date in the United States was on 10/05. Okay? And then just to recap, the first movie of the series was 105 minutes long. It starred James Franco, who equals 105. But this was the clue, guys. This was how they connected. They were telling us about the monkeypox when this movie came out in 2011. Okay? Right here. And look how the monkeys are destroying the Golden Gate Bridge. Guys, I just did a video yesterday about the destruction of the Golden Gate Bridge. And then there's a monkey connection, and there's a movie where monkeys are destroying the Golden Gate Bridge. Do you see it? You see? They're right here, the monkeys. The monkeys destroying the Golden Gate. And from the release of Rise of the Planet of the Apes with James Franco to this yesterday's news was 13 years and 9 days, 139. Well, guys, yesterday was the day leaving 139 days left in the year. So from the first Apes, Planet of the Apes movie to yesterday's monkey announcement, 13 years, 9 days. Yesterday was the day leaving 139 days in the year. And the word caduceus equals 139. And of course, that's the symbol for the health and the medicine, right? So it ties perfectly with this, all right? And in this movie, the monkey is named Caesar. Okay? The monkey in the Planet of the Apes is named Caesar, which is based off of Julius Caesar. So what's Julius Caesar equal? Well, Julius Caesar equals 139. Okay? And again, from the movie about Caesar the monkey, it's 13 years and 9 days. Now, let's go back to the Golden Gate Bridge for a second. Because again, guys, I don't think it's a coincidence that God put on my heart to talk about the Golden Gate Bridge yesterday. Okay? And then the same day, the monkey news comes out, and that's tied to Planet of the Apes and the Golden Gate Bridge. But look at this. If you go to the Wikipedia, there's a whole page about the association with the Planet of the Apes and the Golden Gate Bridge. Read it here. It says, in the below theatrical poster, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, the Golden Gate Bridge appears to be partially destroyed and side-facing the mirror words, breaking off the words from the city. All right, so again, this movies show the Golden Gate Bridge multiple times. Okay? The destruction of the Golden Gate Bridge. Okay? And again, this connects to Pope Francis, and that is why the guy who starred in the original movie was Franco. Because Franco equals Pope Francis. Francisco, okay? Francisco, Franco, Francis, all the same. So that is why this is why God put it on my heart yesterday to talk about the Golden Gate, and that's why this happened yesterday. Because there's something that's coming with the Golden Gate. Remember, we already had a bridge collapse, okay? So in this one, you see them destroying the Golden Gate Bridge, right? And then if you go to this other one, you got them destroying the Golden Gate Bridge again. You see? So many different times it shows this. Here's again, the Golden Gate Bridge. Now, if you look up here, you're just going to see so many pictures with the Golden Gate. Look at this one. You see? Look at that. The Golden Gate, the bridge is being sliced in two with the monkey. I mean, half of their posters are talking about the destruction of the Golden Gate Bridge. Every single thing is connected. I mean, just go watch these movies. So many different scenes. Okay? But let's go through these movies. This was the first one. Okay? It starred James Franco. The other woman that was in it was Frida. And Frida means Friday. Okay, so they're pointing to a Friday. Tomorrow is a Friday, isn't it? Yeah, tomorrow's a Friday, guys. So watch out for a Friday. Because the co-star in this movie is Frida, which is Freya, which is Friday. So this is the first movie. And notice it talks about the Golden Gate Bridge, see? And Caesar. And everything that happened with Trump was connected to Caesar, okay? So the next movie in the series was called Dawn. Okay? So Dawn is where you see the bridge getting sliced in half, okay? And from this movie, so let's go to this movie. This movie came out on July 11th in the United States. Okay, so let's look at this. July 11th, 2014. And if you go to this monkeypox, you get 1035. Okay? So if you go from this movie, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes with the broken bridge, you go forward to the monkeypox, you get 1035. The reason that's important is because in gematria, Golden Gate Bridge equals 135. Okay, so from this movie to there is 1. You drop the 0, you get 135, and there's your 135 in the Golden Gate Bridge. Okay, and again, all these movies. So let me show you why I think tomorrow could be interesting. So look at this. If you go from the release date, 10 years and 5 days. Did I miss something? Oh, hold on. Hold on. Ah, you're right. I see it. 10 years and 5 weeks. Like the 105. Good catch. I was just talking about the 105s. You see? With James Franco, the movie was 105 minutes long, James Franco. And from the release date of Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, it's 10 years and 5 weeks to yesterday. Okay, monkeypox equals 105. So why do I think tomorrow could be interesting? So from this movie, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, with the broken bridge, to tomorrow is 527 weeks. Exactly. Why is that interesting? Why is it interesting that it's exactly 527 weeks from the bridge movie, where the bridge is clearly broken? Okay. So let's see if Sean, Widow's son in the chat, do you know what I'm pointing at, Sean? I just think it's really interesting. It's 527 weeks exactly from that movie to tomorrow. Right here, guys. Do you see when the Golden Gate Bridge opened? It opened on 5/27. From this movie, all right, from this movie to tomorrow is 527 weeks. The Golden Gate Bridge opened on May 27th. Okay. And if you add the day, it's 369 days. You guys know that's an important number, the 369. Chia, my buy me a coffee is at the top of the chat, and I also have a Cash App if you want to do that too. It doesn't matter. But thank you for the support. I really appreciate you. My Cash App is, I'll post it in there. Hold on. So anyways, tomorrow is 369 days after the release of Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Okay. So interesting. So I'm not saying, the reason I also think tomorrow could be interesting, look at the gematria of the Golden Gate Bridge. The Golden Gate Bridge equals 168. Okay. Tomorrow is August 16th, which is 168. Okay. 369 days, right? Also, yesterday I was talking to you guys about Steph Curry. He is the player for the Golden State Warriors. And let me see if I can find the info. Hold on a second, guys. Sorry. I kind of forgot what I was going to say. Give me a second. All right, so Steph Curry, he broke the three-point record. Let me just show this because I think this is interesting. Steph Curry, he broke the three-point record on November 12th, 2021. Steph Curry became the NBA's career leader for three-pointers. So November 12th, 2021, the Golden State Warriors player with the bridge on his jersey, he broke the record for three-pointers. So let's see from that date to tomorrow. November 12th, 2021 is exactly 1,008 days till tomorrow. Now, look at the gematria of the Golden Gate Bridge. The gematria of the Golden Gate Bridge is 168, like tomorrow is 16/8, and 1,008. Tomorrow is 1,008 days after the Golden State Warriors player Steph Curry broke the three-point record. Like the Golden Gate Bridge equals 1,008. So I'm just saying there seems to be some stuff connecting to tomorrow. All right. And tomorrow is Elvis's death date. Remember, Elvis was the first person to get a vaccine on live television. How about that? Elvis, live vaccine. Look at that. October 28, 1956, Elvis got the first polio vaccination on Bill Gates' first birthday. So tomorrow is Elvis Presley's death date, guys. Elvis A. Presley equals that. Do you guys understand what I'm showing you? Hold on. So Elvis A. Presley died on 168, and Elvis A. Presley equals the Golden Gate Bridge. Tomorrow is 168, and it's 1,008 days after Steph Curry's record breaker. And don't forget, this connects to Elvis because Elvis was the first. Okay? And Elvis initials are Elvis Aaron Presley. Do you guys get this? Big shout out to Garo from Jurassic Liars. Elvis Aaron Presley. So if you switch those letters around, What's the acronym you get? It's APE. It's ape. Elvis' initials, if you switch them around, are ape. Okay. So I mean, this is just a lot of interesting stuff. You know, I'm just filling in on some stuff I noticed. Yeah, this Rachel says look up this. Well, this is like sixes, right? Because six, the Roman numeral for six is VI, and then the S like sixes. L6s, as Jurassic Liars usually says. Oh yeah, Madonna turns 66 tomorrow too. That's right, Madonna turns 66 years old tomorrow. I forgot that. Let me go into the chat. Yeah, Elvis the pelvis, right? So I'm just saying, Jurassic Liars, you know, his Elvis connections, they're always there. Break the wall, he said Curry shots, right? Yeah, getting shot. Yeah. Cozy says Revelation 8:16, the seventh seal and the golden censer. Yeah, let's look up Revelation 8:16. Let's look at that. Revelation 8:16 KJV. And when he had opened the seventh seal, there was a silence in heaven about space. Hold on. I wanted 8:16. Hold on. My computer's a bit slow, but thank you guys for hanging in with me. Simian pox equals 589, huh? Interesting. What is going on here? I don't get this. I want Revelation 8:16. And it's just not coming up. Why is it doing that? Maybe there isn't a Revelation 8:16. Yeah, hold on. I don't know what's going on. There isn't a that's because there isn't a Revelation 8:16. That's why. But maybe there's a Revelation 16:8. Hold on. Sorry. Huh. So Revelation 16:8 says, "And the fourth angel poured out his vial upon the sun, and the power was given unto him to scorch men with fire." Huh. Okay. Let's just see what this verse equals. I'm just curious. It equals 1008 right here, like the Golden Gate Bridge, but that's not a very good connection. Still, 1221, that's interesting. Yeah, I don't see anything there specifically, guys, but maybe there's a connection, maybe not. Oh yeah, thank you for coming in, Craig. I appreciate you. I think I'm almost done now. Sorry guys, it was kind of this stream was all over the place, but hopefully you guys got the picture. And thank you for coming to the stream. Thank you, Joseph Aquaviva, for joining in also earlier. Make sure you guys hit the like buttons before you leave. That's always appreciated. If you guys want to support the channel, Buy Me a Coffee link is in the description. I also got a Cash App, $ decoding with a K. Let's see what Dr. Savage has to say. From the opening of the Golden Gate Bridge on 5/27/37 to tomorrow is 1166 sidereal months. 1166 is the 937th composite, and 937 is the 808th composite. Yeah, that is interesting because 808, like 88. We shall see. Tomorrow is right around the corner. I just saw some interesting connections to tomorrow, so that's why I'm pointing them out. I'm not making any clear prediction here. I'm just... Yeah, thank you, Joseph. Guys, make sure you go subscribe to Joseph's channel. He just left the link in the chat. So with that being said, guys, the main point here was all about the apes. Oh, wait, Casey Jones is backstage. Hold on. Hey, brother, you still there? You still there, brother?
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
A little bit.
Hello? Yeah, I think the sound's a bit weird, but
Cody.
I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, man, I just noticed a lot of like organic stuff with the Joseph's channel being shut down.
Oh yeah, you were posting some of that yesterday, weren't you?
Yeah, I know, like I thought it was interesting, happened on 13/8, and he was born 138 days before Sean. And I noticed too, I think it's tomorrow that you've been talking about tomorrow's date. I'm pretty sure it's tomorrow that Joseph turns 138 Mercury years old tomorrow. So
Interesting. Well, that 138, it's been a lot of connections to Venus. So
oh yeah, for sure. I mean, you were talking a lot about the Fibonacci ratio, and 13 and 8. Those are Fibonacci numbers. So
right.
It kind of fits in with that theme, But
well, there's a lot of Venus connections with yesterday and the monkeypox too, because the 148 is also connected a lot to Venus, to be honest, because
Morning Star.
Venus, yeah, Morning Star equals 148. Planet Venus equals 148. And
okay.
And I did a whole connection with that, and of course Donald J. Trump equals 148. So, and the day before that was 138, which of course is the Venus rose. And today, the Jesuit order's anniversary is the day leaving 138 days in the year. So there's these 3 days right here have a lot of 138 Venus connections.
Yeah, and then tomorrow's kind of like a permutation of that 618 you were talking about too.
Yeah, right. That's why I thought it was interesting that the Golden Gate Bridge equals 168, and Elvis A. Presley, who died on that day, equals 168. So, and then Queen Elizabeth II, actually, she also equals 168. That's a big number. Actually, my channel also equals that. That's one of the big numbers with my channel, 168.
Yeah. I always think about what is it? Aretha Franklin, with Elvis Presley. She died on the same day.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
And then it's Madonna's birthday.
Oh wait, 16 is okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I just thought it was interesting because I saw some stuff lining up with tomorrow. But
Yeah. Yeah, I just want to hop on real quick and throw out those 138s. I thought that was kind of fat. And there's a lot of, there's a lot of connections that I was seeing just going, looking at your birthday and Derek's birthday and Sean and Joseph and
well, Derek had given me some connections too, because
yeah.
Derek had his channel deleted on 222, and he
Right.
said that his Gematria site had went offline like 2220 days after his birthday or something like that, and it was also like 2220 days after the bandy look.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say the actual
Right.
thing. And then Derek Takuri, his name also equals 522, like Joseph is born on 522.
That was funny, man. That 522 date. That was wild. I noticed. Derek pointed out. It's kind of going off track, but he pointed out how he does look a lot like Brian Danielson.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
He's born on that day, Brian Danielson.
And that made me think of the Karate Kid because he's Danielson,
yeah.
right?
Danielson, yeah.
Well, I just thought it was funny because that movie premiered on Joseph's birthday in 1984. So I mean, there's a ton of stuff with that, and I think it needs to be combed over. I just hadn't had a chance to really dig into it. But,
yeah, and you see that Joseph is posting. He always posts this, but his birthday is 522, and the word birthday equals 522, birth date 522, and birthing 522.
Okay. And I know Derek's got a real strong connection to that 522 as well. But
I'm not sure if Derek knows about that birthday 5 equals 522 and birth date also.
Oh, I'm sure he does. Yeah,
Okay.
I'd bet money on it that he does. But
Yeah.
yeah.
And Joseph said his mom's also born on that same day, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's definitely crazy. I also made some 522 connections earlier this year connected to blood because blood equals 522. So that, and of course, blood is also like the liquid in our veins. So yeah, it's interesting. Definitely a lot to think about.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, man. I didn't want to.
Sorry, you cut out there, man. Oh, seems can you guys still hear me in the chat? Seems we lost Casey.
What about now?
Oh, I hear you now.
Okay, yeah, I was just saying. I just want to hop on real fast and kind of point out the organic side of everything that's going on. So yeah,
appreciate that.
Yeah. I'll let you get back to it.
All right, man. Getting ready to hang it up, but thanks for coming on again, as always.
Yes. Yeah. See you, Cody.
See you. All right, guys. Thanks to Casey Jones for coming on. Make sure you guys go check out his channel. He also has a channel. And go check out Joseph's channel. Please hit the like buttons, guys. Thank you to all the people that came into the stream, and I'm gonna hang it up for the day. And thanks for watching, and much love to all of you guys. And as always, we'll see you guys in the next video. God bless. Take care.